Okay, there it goes. So I'm gonna give you my spiel. So I'm Travi. I'm a practicing evidential psychic medium, and you sent me your photo of your grandma, and I had a moment to sit with her, spirit in, and say, "Hey, come in and have a seat and let's talk." Normally, because I'm a cocktail girl, I'll offer spirit a cocktail. If for instance, if there's someone who has like a problem or a problem in the past, they'll decline the drink, or some people would just tell me no. So in your case, when I invited her in, she said, "Can I just have a cup of coffee?" So was that her thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So she said, "No, ma'am, I don't want any alcohol. I want a cup of coffee." I said, "Okay, understood." She showed up in like a lightly colored suit, like a peach or like a pastel color. Does that make sense?
Mm.
I'm not
I,
sure.
I don't know.
Okay. Did you attend the services?
Hmm.
Did she have on a light colored suit or peach or
You know
pastel?
what? I can't even remember.
Okay.
I was like young. I can't remember.
It's okay. A lot of times they show up in um whatever that last outfit was so that it
Yeah.
resonates with you.
Hmm.
Okay. I got her. So when she came in, she's about 5'5", but she had on glass. Did she wear glasses sometimes?
Probably when she was reading.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that didn't seem like it was a permanent thing because she would have come in with them on. But she did like have on glasses, then she switched back off to glasses. So,
Um,
so I asked. So normally, what I do is again, I treat it like an interview. So I ask Spirit a series of questions, and I'm gonna just read the questions to you, and then I'm gonna read the response, and you let me know what
okay.
resonates, what doesn't. Okay. So the
Okay.
first question I asked was, "Who are you?" And she said, "Grams." So is that what someone called her, or
We usually call her Granny.
Granny? Okay, I heard Grams. And then I heard her R name. So does she have an R name? I heard like a Ruby, Roberta, or something like that.
Um,
Does that resonate with you in any
mm,
way?
no.
Okay, it's okay.
Maybe she had a friend. Maybe.
Okay. So then I asked her what was her relationship to you, and she said grandbaby. And then I heard the number 17. So does that make sense? Were you the 17th grandbaby? Is it 17 of y'all?
She only had what, 4, 5.
Five? Was she 17 when when she transitioned?
She was in her what 50s or I
Mm.
think 50s.
How old were
But
you?
see, I was young. I was in high school, like the 11th or 10th grade.
Okay. So I heard the number 17. So I wasn't sure if that related to her, to like her
Okay.
age or your age. But I
You
did
know
hear.
what? I I may have been 17.
Okay. That's junior. Junior. When's your birthday? What month does it fall in?
June.
Okay. Yeah, you might have been. Well, I don't know. But most, yeah, you might have turned 17 before senior year. Because I'm
Yeah.
September. So I didn't turn
Oh.
my age for the right grade until after school started.
Oh.
But yeah, it could have been. I don't know. But I heard 17. So then I asked her like, how did she pass, or what caused her transition? And I heard a couple things. I heard heart attack, stroke, or like pulmonary embolism. Do any of those resonate?
I honestly do not know because she was already in the hospital at the time.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what the cause was.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I did write down hospital. So normally what I
Okay.
see in my mind is I see like HO. So for me that's either hospice,
Mhm.
hospital, or home. Um
Okay.
so then I asked her how did she feel about her transition. She's a little funny. She was like, "What in the world?" And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Mm.
And she was like, there was such a calmness or a peace over her that she
Mm.
wasn't afraid. She wasn't afraid to move
Mhm.
forward, and that she knew everything would be okay. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
okay. Are you in Mississippi?
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw the 601. I saw the 601, and my wife has a 601 area code from when she used to work in Mississippi. And I was like, what are the
Oh,
chances? Yeah. Okay. So then I asked her what was her personality like what type of grandma was she or what type of granny was she? And I saw like her cooking in the kitchen with all these
oh
aluminum
yes,
pans
yes,
everywhere. And
yes,
I saw
yes.
her surrounded by grandkids. The
Mm-hmm.
grandbabies loved her. Like she was the glue of the
Yes.
family.
Yep.
Okay.
It was.
Okay. Um, so then I asked her like what was like traits, habits, or things that she liked or didn't like. And again, I offered her a cocktail when she came in and she said no, she just have her coffee. And I got the feeling that maybe she was against drinking. And then I heard like spouse related former. So was she married
Oh.
to someone that drank heavily or had an issue with alcoholism?
Maybe I know her brother did,
Okay.
but
So
I'm like, yeah.
So maybe that's why she didn't like it. Okay. Yeah, she was big on it. Like, no, ma'am, I don't want nothing to
Mm.
do with that. I was like, okay, understood. I'm not gonna force it. I just want us to have a cocktail and get to know each other, but it's okay. Uh, so then I asked her like, what was like a favorite memory of hers, and she said Easter, but she made
Easter.
reference to you. You were a little
Oh
girl. I don't know if you
wow.
had a blue dress with white ruffles.
Oh wow. Oh, my memory is so bad.
Okay, it's okay.
Um.
She,
Wow.
yeah, she said you were a little girl with a blue dress with white ruffles on the dress. And so I said, okay, I'll make note of that. So then I asked her if she could put something in my hand. That for me is when I asked them to put like an object in my hand or something that would resonate with you, that would
Mhm.
make sense to you. And I got two things. So I got kickball, like a red kickball, and then I got water balloon. Do either one of those mean anything to you?
Maybe a water balloon,
Okay, what happened
like
with the water
maybe.
balloon?
Um, I just know I used to play with them like back in the day.
Okay, so maybe she just wanted to bring that up. And kickball wasn't your favorite thing in gym?
I kind of did like it, but
Okay, because she gave me those two things. So I don't know if that's something that you talked about often, or if that's something you shared with her that you liked it or something. But she wanted to bring that up. That yeah, the red kickball and then the water balloon.
okay,
Okay. So then I asked her, were there any specific dates or any dates or months that are significant, whether that's birthdays, anniversaries, or transition dates. And I'll give you the months that she gave me, and then I'll give you the days in the month that she gave me. Okay.
okay,
So she gave me the month of November, the month of
okay.
September,
September.
the month of March, and then I heard April and August. Do any of those, and oh, wait, let me give you the dates first before you answer. And then I
Okay,
heard the 3rd of the month, the 21st of the month, the 7th of the month, the 9th of the month, and the 15th of the month. Do any of those months or dates resonate with you?
I know my almost half of my family is born in August,
Okay.
and her birthday is in April, I think.
It's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I only remember my birthday really.
It's okay.
Um,
Okay.
my mom is November,
Okay. Is that her daughter?
and mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the third is my birthday. That's June. The
Okay.
21st is, I think, it's either my brother's or cousin's birthday.
Okay.
And the 7th, I want to say my niece's birthday is on the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And the 15th and 9th, shoot, I don't know about the 15th and the 9th.
It's okay.
But see, like I told you, I really don't. know too much.
Do you know when she transitioned? Do you remember the date?
Shoot. I just know it was um 2008.
Hmm.
See, this is stuff I have to ask my mom
Okay.
the date.
Okay. 2008. Okay. So then my question to you is I had wrote down anything specific. I asked her if there was anything specific she wanted to share. Um, did you go and see her in the hospital? Were you old enough to see her at the hospital?
Mhm. We
Okay.
went almost every day.
Okay, so I have a memory of hers is you sitting in a wooden chair on the right side of the bed. Like the chair
Yeah.
was the chair made out of wood? Like
It
wood.
probably was.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, I don't remember nothing, but I know it was a I know it was a chair. I do
Okay.
remember that.
And then I heard talking to her or sitting with her in shifts. So you guys took shifts to sit with her at the hospital.
Mhm.
Okay, so she said she remembers that. And so then I asked her, um, was there anything specific? Like, is there anything that stood out to her? And she started singing.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they talk to me in music, and she started. I heard like the lollipop song. Do you know the lollipop song? Not the Lil Wayne version, but the
Lol
old school, like the lollipop,
the
lollipop, oh la.
uh-huh.
So she started playing that
Yeah.
for me. Does that mean anything to you or her?
Shoot. Um was I'm trying to think if it was like on an old show or movie that we
Mm-hmm.
watched.
Okay. So
Um,
she started playing that for me, and I was like, "Girl, what I'm gonna do with this song? I'm gonna write it. I don't know what you want me to do with this, but
and you know what? That's my cousin's name though. I don't know
lollipop.
if that. Yeah.
Okay. Is lollipop here with us on the other side?
She's still here.
Okay. Was that one of her other favorites?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
might want to tell lollipop she brought her up. You
Okay.
might want to share that because she sure started singing. I was like, girl, what am I going? What? And again, for me, because I'm practicing, I'm like, I don't understand this. This doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. But again, we have to constantly remind ourselves, it's not for me. It's for you guys. So my
Right.
gift is
Yeah.
not for me. Like I can't read for myself. I
Mhm.
can't do any of that. I can read for
Yeah.
everybody else, but I can't do nothing for
But
myself.
not you.
So it's not for. So the lollipop, I was like, I'm gonna write it down, but this don't make no sense to me, ma'am. um so then I asked her, like, was there like a favorite color or something that she liked or something like you can kind of remember her by? And she kept showing
Mhm.
me like the color orange or oranges. Does that make sense?
Oranges.
She liked
Oh,
oranges, or you don't remember?
I don't even remember.
Okay, because I have in parentheses I wrote down orange, either the fruit
Oranges.
or orange like the color of the
The
sunset.
color.
Mm-hmm. So one or the other.
Okay.
Okay, and then I asked her if she had like what was something about her life that would kind of pinpoint. Does she have a dog? Do you know?
My sister did, and he just recently passed.
Was it a Scottish Terrier or a Schnauzer?
Um, shoot, a mouthy poop.
Was he black
I
and
don't
gray
know.
or blackish gray, something like that?
He was
Cream
a
color.
cream color.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. A dog.
She showed
Oh,
me a little black dog, like, and I wrote down in parentheses Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. So I'm assuming like the little black scruffy dog that Dorothy had, and I don't know, but that's what
she
she
gonna
showed.
send me a dog?
You want a dog? If you get one that look like the dog from Wizard of Oz, then she is from her. And
Okay.
she showed to me Wizard of Oz. So then I asked her, like, was there anything like, did she have like favorite jewelry or favorite any type of heirlooms or something that she left behind, and
Mhm.
that was significant to her? I heard clock, watch, and earrings, and she said everything went to one person. So who has her
Mm.
her clock or her watch and her earrings?
Um, I know that stayed like in her drawer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was at my aunt's.
Okay.
But I don't know who they gave it to.
Okay. Um, Okay, got that. Let me turn the page.
Heart watch. Okay.
Um, so then I asked her, um, when was the last time she was kind of with you? And she said you were, I don't know if this, how recent this is, making a TikTok with the ring light.
Uh-oh.
Making a TikTok with the ring light, but you're kind of over it. Are you over it at this point?
Oh,
Making
wow.
videos or making posts?
I haven't been on live in like longer than a year.
Okay. Yeah, she said that was the last time she was with you was when you were making a TikTok and you had your ring light going, but she's like, yeah, she's over it. She's over it at this
Oh,
point.
wow.
She said something about you're sitting in a room kind of reviewing a plan. You're trying to come up with something else that you want to do.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what she was with you. Whenever you were coming up with this plan, like I need to do something else. When you were sitting in the
That's
room.
that's recent.
Yeah, recently. So she was with you when you said you over this TikTok stuff, making with the ring light. And then she was also with you when you were reviewing a plan of action, like next things to do.
Oh, wow.
They pop in and out. You'd be surprised. Um, I try to explain to people like we're like their reality show for them.
Yeah.
They kind of just sit back and watch us for the most part when we're doing our day to day things, just to check in and make sure that we're okay. They find us
Hmm.
entertaining for some reason. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is. So then I asked her about what did I ask her? I asked her, how can you connect with her, or what would make you feel more connected with her? And
Hmm.
she said to look up, especially at the sky. When the sun is shining on you, like that's when I'm most connected to you. Consider that
Mm.
my connection with you. That's her
Okay.
sign for you. So I don't know if you bask in the sun or sunbathe or anything like that, but when you see like that, so that goes back to the orange and the sunset. When you see that sunset or you see that sun going
And
down.
I love the suns. I love looking at the sky, like the clouds and stuff. I
Hmm.
love it.
Yeah. So when you have those moments, because she said, look up, especially at the sky, and the sun is
Mm.
shining down on you, that's me like saying hey or waving to you.
Okay.
Okay. So then I asked her again, like, how can you recognize her? And she kept bringing me
Hmm.
back to this color orange or this peach. I don't know what that is. Like so she kind of said, like, when you see the color peach or when you see the color orange, kind of remember her. And it could go back to the sun. The sunset is also the same color. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
Because I do her casket and stuff. I think it was that color.
Mm,
I think it was.
mm, that would make
I
sense.
think it was.
That would make sense because she showed up in peach. So,
Mm.
or like an orange, like a sherbet color. Um, okay, so then I asked her, how can you strengthen your connection with her? And she said, talk to me in your prayer closet.
Mm.
So I don't know
I
if you
guess I
have.
gotta make me one.
Okay. I don't know where you pray, but whatever area that is
Yeah.
that you pray, add her to the list of communication.
Okay.
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 And so then I asked her if you had any guides or was there someone down here that keeping tabs on you, guiding you, directing you in your walk. And I heard aunt and brother. Do you have an aunt and a brother that's transitioned?
Um. I, yeah. Her sisters
Okay.
and not a brother. He's just
Like a
a
best
preacher.
friend. Were you guys close, you and the guy?
Um. You saying the someone that passed?
Someone that passed.
Let me see. Um, let's see. Ooh,
A male figure that would be like a brother to you.
that passed. I'm not sure.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm trying to think.
So she said aunt and brother. So it could be like a play brother. It could be like a best friend that you consider to be like a brother. But those are the
Yeah, I
two
did have a cousin that did pass,
that you were
and we
close
was
with.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
So she said those are your two guides, the aunt and the brother. So I'm gonna say brother slash cousin for him.
Oh, the brother don't need to be like.
Okay. So then I asked her what was the most valuable lesson she learned, like life lesson here on earth. And I heard two things. She gave me a whole speech, but before she gave me the speech, she said something about a cookbook. So are you thinking about a cookbook?
Oh wow. Oh, oh, that just gave me chills. Eh, I've been wanting her red velvet cake recipe, and
Okay.
I can't find it nowhere.
Okay. So that was the first thing she said was the cookbook. Making reference to that, like if you want to do that or get started with that, you know what? That red
Mm-hmm.
velvet. Now that I'm talking to you, that red velvet might be the start of your cookbook,
Mm.
and you could
Cause
like,
I'm
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
that's I'm thinking about starting my own like online bakery,
Mm-hmm. I
and
can see that.
I was telling her like I just need your help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're gonna think bigger than just the online bakery. We're gonna do the online bakery, and then also, you know what is Too Cool Chef? Too Cool Chef does $1 recipes.
Mm.
So that'll be a quick little one too. If you post a
Yeah.
site and you sell various recipes for just $1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So you might want to add that to your
Something to think
list.
about. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the red velvet cake. It could be any kind of recipe.
Yeah, I found a few of her
Mm.
recipes.
Oh, see? Put the book together, girl. Put the ebook together and call it because she said put the cookbook together. She's telling me. Um,
Okay.
and so then what she said to me was, now this is the speech she gave me. She said, "Don't let anything interfere with your goals. We set them to
Mm.
elevate, and once you level up, the Lord will take you to the next step. And the
Mm.
next step, um, and with that next step, you need to move first.
Mm.
So as soon as you make your move, they gonna swoop in and take you to the next level. But you got to take that first step.
Yeah.
Whether that's the cookbook, whether that's a pivot on TikTok, whether that's the recipes online,
Mm-hmm.
you got to make the first move, and they'll start guiding you once you take that first step and kind of indicate which direction you want to go in.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay. So then let me see how many more I got. I just have probably about 6 or 7, probably about 8 more, because I do have a
Okay.
series of questions that I asked. So
Okay.
then I asked her, um, was there any beneficial like advice she wanted to give you? And she said perseverance, and remember the song I'm a Survivor. So I don't know if you're going through something, or if you're going through a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember that you're a survivor and you're going to persevere through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just like keep that mindset, like don't beat yourself up, don't get down on yourself and what you're going through.
Yes.
Just push through is what she said.
Okay.
Okay. Um so then, do you have a baby? Do
Mm-hmm.
you have a son?
That's fine.
Okay, a
Uh-huh.
son. Okay. Um so I wrote down, were you waiting for grandma to see him? Does that make sense?
Mm.
25.
Well, she had been passed.
Oh,
Um.
okay. So the
Now
question, go ahead.
I did have a miscarriage.
Oh.
I don't know if that.
So the question I asked her was, is there a specific event that meant a lot to you both? And she said waiting to see him. That's why I said, did you have a son? So I don't know if she was
Um,
waiting for you to give birth to him, but that's what I wrote down. Were you waiting for your grandma to see him, or were you waiting? I don't know I don't know if she was waiting. Maybe she meant she was waiting to see him.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what I wrote down in the notes. So that's I'm gonna chalk that one up as she was waiting to see him. Maybe it was I didn't hear it properly. Um, so then so so then I asked her, um, did she help you out financially at any point?
Um,
Because I wrote down like, so what she showed me was like, how like in movies or videos or even grandmas like at the
mm,
church when they kind of come up to you and grab your hand and put a couple dollars in your hand when they shake your hand.
um, shoot.
You've ever seen like
Uh,
older people or older grandmothers do that, where they, hey, how
yeah,
you doing,
and
and it be money in their hand and they kind of slide it to you without nobody knowing.
yeah, I'm telling you, I cannot remember nothing.
It's okay. So she showed me that like, and so you were a little girl or you were younger. So
Yeah,
I'm assuming this was younger, in your younger days when she used to, and I feel
used
like
to
it was,
do that.
either after church or before church. I'm not sure, but I feel like church was involved or
Yeah, she
she.
loved church.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so she have $2 or $3 in her hand, and hey, and then release it and put the money in your hand. Um.
Mm-hmm.
So then I asked her, was it like a funny or like something you could laugh about? A funny moment or funny memory. And now this might be TMI, but she said, she said, did somebody pass gas at the holidays or like a holiday event and everybody laughed?
Um, yeah,
I wrote down by a cousin. So I know if a cousin passed gas
cousin.
at either
Ain't
like
no telling.
Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that.
Ain't no telling.
Okay. So she said that. Um, So then I asked her, what is something that you all disagreed on, but you can laugh about today? And she said, you and your short shorts.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's something you do now or if that's something you did then.
Might be now.
Okay, so yeah, she disagreed with you and your short shorts, but she gonna let it slide.
Oh.
Okay. So then I asked her, was it something that was left unsaid or unfinished when she passed? And she said, I'm so proud of you and your progress. Since you were a little girl, I knew you were special.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, and then I asked her, how can you recognize if she's around?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you would smell her scent. Um, and she likes to sit on the bed and watch you sleep. So I don't know if you're in the bed, you feel like somebody sat at the foot of the bed.
I always feel like that.
So she's sitting at the foot of the bed. My grandmother does it too, so I understand. I feel like somebody is sitting down here by my feet, and it's grandma. I don't know why grandmas do that, but they all do. I promise you they do. So that is her just checking in on you, making sure you're okay, and just watching you sleep. That's what she said. I like to sit on the end of the bed and watch her sleep. So
Mm.
you were her baby. um. So what I asked her was like, who was there to help guide her to the other side? And I heard mother, brother, and sister. So her mother, her
Mm.
brother, that would be like your great uncle and your great aunt. Did they
I
all
know her
transition?
mother.
Okay.
This. See, I don't know how spaced out the my uncles and stuff
hmm
passed, but yeah, yeah.
Did they all go before her, or was it
I'm
after?
trying
Do
to
you know?
think. Um, shoot, because they were like spaced out. Like when
Okay.
one passed, the other, maybe a couple years after the other would pass.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So then I asked her if she if she felt that peace. It's so funny how they respond to this. I asked her if she felt that peace or did she wish that things would have been different. And she said no. Her transitioning felt very relaxing. It almost felt like she was taking a nap. So she didn't feel any pain. She didn't feel any resistance. It just felt like she was
Right.
drifting off to sleep, if you ever worried about that. Um, so then I asked her, like, if you felt any kind of way about it or any resistment, and not resistment, resentment about her transition, or if anybody felt the way about her transition, like maybe it's too soon or too fast or not the right time. She said, "Don't cry for me. You loved me while I was here, and I loved you too."
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
And then this is the last question. I just got chills on that one. So when that happens, I'm like, okay, that might have been the right thing.
Yeah.
That might have been
Yeah.
right.
Mm.
So then I asked her um, if there were any final words because I was gonna close out the session and end our interview. And
Mm.
she said, "Keep focused, keep pushing. You know what you're
Mm.
here for. You know what you came to do. I got your back. Let's just make it happen."
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Okay. So you got some work to do, Miss
Mm.
Mamas.
I
Um,
so do.
And the other thing she said was, so here's the other question I have for you. Did she have issue with the left side? Do you remember the left
Um.
side of her body, like her arm, her leg, or anything like that?
Uh. I know. I don't know his name, but a lot of her. She used to have a lot of swelling and stuff,
Okay.
like in her ankles and stuff.
Okay.
I can't remember which leg.
She kind of still had like she kept that left arm like close to her chest, like when the fist was balled up. So I was normally that happens when
Mm.
somebody has a stroke or a heart attack. So I wasn't sure if that was just from that or
Mm.
what it was. And then I asked her, so after she made that last statement, I said, "Is there anything else you want to say or anything else you want to add before I close it out?" And she was like, "No, I finished my coffee. You got it from here." And I
Mm.
said, "Okay, understood. I'm
Yeah,
gonna let
she loved coffee.
I said, I'm gonna let you go on about your business because you done finished your cup. You right." And Miss Miles like, "And I'm gonna talk to you later." And then she just kind of got up and walked out of our interview, and that was
Oh
it.
wow.
Do you have any
Mm.
questions for me?
Oh no, man.
You don't?
I just oh.